you're a business person when you hire your first assistant. And you get real clear on what your job description is, which is go on listing appointments, lead generation, lead follow-up, write contracts, negotiate. Those are dollar-producing activities. And when you don't have very many of those during the day because you're doing paperwork, you are the assistant.
Hello there, Keller Williams. We have got an exciting interview for you today. One of my favorite people in all of the MAPS universe. We have Monica Reynolds, who's an outstanding MAPS head coach, and she has got one of the most important group coaching courses that you could take. Monica, how are you today?
I'm excellent. I'm excited to talk to the great Sean and your great team. I'm excited. Let's make some great information so that everybody can take it to the next level.
Well, I love these little videos because it just reminds people of all the things that we could do to grow their business and to actually free up some of their time. So tell us a little bit about the perfect real estate assistant. Real quick, tell us about why it's important.
You know, I want to share real quick with you that this is a program that is basically all the systems that you'd need. It's building an office policy and procedures manual. It's teaching you how to hire. It complements career visioning. It gives you very specific things like when you're meeting with an applicant, asking them how many people on their Facebook, how many people in their cell phone, and asking would they be willing to share that they work at a top agent's office and look for business. It's those little nuances that help. But more importantly, you build a duplicatable and scalable system, meaning whether you're doing 10 deals, 110, or 1,010. I've coached them all. And everything is duplicatable and scalable. Your job as a real estate agent is dollar producing activities. It's not putting a file together. It's not printing off a pre-list package. It's not running a key. It's none of those things. And following systems, and Gary Keller, Sean talks about right now, which is so important, is that we have to be a value business. We have to have a value proposition because there's too many competitors out there that are getting business that have no value proposition. And so the only way to do that, in my opinion, if you want to scale your business up, is you've got to have an executive assistant. So this is the basic course on that.
I love that. You know, and we talk to a lot of agents that my sales team and I, we talk to a lot of agents, and really you're talking about some great leadership skills because hiring is not an easy process, is it?
No, because we're real estate agents, we're salespeople, and certainly over the 40 years that I've been in real estate, I made a lot of mistakes, but now I have the best system ever, and the assistant I have right now, I've had for 9, 10 years, Stephanie, and a lot of people know her. And you build you have to look at your business, and you're a realtor if you don't have an assistant. You're a business person when you hire your first assistant, and you get real clear on what your job description is, which is go on listing appointments, lead generation, lead follow-up, write contracts, negotiate. Those are dollar-producing activities. And when you don't have very many of those during the day because you're doing paperwork, you are the assistant.
Oh man, I'll tell you, and we're talking about one of the cornerstones of our world, which is leverage. So tell us, how do we get people to when's the next course going to be starting?
You know, the next course starts July 7th, and I believe, or July 9th. Is it July?
Okay.
So July
fine.
9th. Yeah. So here's what I want to share with you, though. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. I've got precise systems from everything from lead generation on expired to listings to pendings to customer service to having to building your database to 13,000 people. It is absolutely the best bottom line course to build your systems, which are duplicatable and scalable. Doesn't matter where you're at. And also, you know, Sean, what's interesting, a lot of agents who don't have an assistant want the systems and kind of feel their way through it. And then they have all that information when they bring on the assistant. They have a very detailed job description, the 30, 60, 90, the whole thing. The whole thing.
I love it. Well, I'll tell you, this is a course I really believe in. And when people invest in something like this, they're going to see their business expand beyond what they ever thought it could be, because you're starting to build that leverage in, and then you're spending the time on the activities that are going to bring in the most income.
Yeah, and one little thing that everyone needs to know, these calls, the first call of every month, there's 3 calls a month for 6 months. The first call is for the agents, teaching them to be a great boss and leader, and also shares with them what I'm going to be giving the assistants. so that they can help the assistants be accountable for that. There's 450 pages of policies and procedures and checklists and customer service letters, all proven, all absolutely work. And I don't give out theories, I give out what works. And so with that said, really look at this investment for you as a leader, but also for your assistant who gets 2 calls per month. And there are homework assignments, the calls are live, they're not recorded. And that really is a key, because then I can interact with the assistants also and the agents.
I love that. Okay, well, listen, Monica, we appreciate it. Please reach out to your BGA team to get enrolled into this outstanding course. We're going to continue to have very impactful interviews about these group coaching courses, which are investments in yourself. Monica, thanks so much for the time, and just keep on rocking it. We love you.
Thank you. Love you guys too.